Morning, folks. Welcome to, we're on that one, by the way.
Okay.
We're on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. Thank you so much for being here, joining us today. We do appreciate it. It is D-Day. This is June 6th, the 75th anniversary of the D-Day invasion, and that's probably going to play in our community events at some point, but hope you are having an outstanding day here on Wabash Catch TV. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Channel 3 in Salem. In Flora on Channel 100 or Channel 25. Same thing, Channel 100 up in Louisville, in Hartville, in West Salem, and all over the place. Now, you drove through Hartville on the way down here, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
And Louisville.
And Louisville.
And Horde.
And Horde. We're in Horde.
Right.
Exactly right. We're almost in Watson. We are this close to getting in Watson,
right.
And we are this close to getting into Effingham proper.
All right. Well, I'm on the Hartville side, so.
Oh, are you?
I'll be the first to know.
You will be the first to know. That's exactly right. Of course, Channel 100 also in Louisville, Sisney, Jeff, and all over the place. Do appreciate you tuning in. What is going on around the area today? Let me give you some community events to think about this afternoon and evening. The Learning Circle Senior Mental Health Care is having an event in Centralia today. It's at Centralia Estates from 1:30 to 3:30. It's their speaker is Holly Procease from Residential Home Health and Hospice, free and open to the public. She's from Residential Health and Hospice. That is free and open to the public. Also today here in Flora, it's the Clay County Cheerleading Camp. That's at Flora High School today. That's at 1 o'clock. And started yesterday. It's going yesterday, today, and tomorrow. It's for kids age 4 through the 5th grade. And it's from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock this afternoon. Cost is $35 a camper. Also today, the historic Flora Depot, they are having a weight loss support meeting group tonight, weight loss support group meeting. Again, that's at 6:30 at the Flora Depot. If you want more information on that, contact 618-676-7753. One other ongoing event today, the Frog Island Tennis Courts in Flora. They are continuing their lessons today with high school age kids from 8:30 to 9:30, and then second grade to fifth grade in the 9:30 to 10:30 slot. Junior high kids from 10:30 to 11. That cost is $25 for the 8 sessions. They started, I believe, Monday. They're going all this week, and then they're going for 2 or 3 days next week. So there you go. One other thing I wanted to make sure we mentioned, I think I mentioned it yesterday, but today is the day. It's up in Effingham at the Effingham County Courthouse Museum. They are having 2 presentations, as a matter of fact, on D-Day, just to try to make sure that you know what's going on. And that'll be at 2 o'clock as well as 7 o'clock to honor and remember the 75th anniversary of the D-Day invasion. Interestingly enough, Bill, I understand that there are only going to be like 30 or 40 remaining soldiers who were at D-Day at the facility in France today.
I guess it surprises me that there are any.
Yeah, it really, I mean
really a long time.
You got to add 18, 19, or 20 to 75.
Right.
That's those gentlemen and ladies have lived certainly a long time, and God bless them. We're all for them. What else is going on today in the way of community events? Also in Altamont tonight, the Einod Shriners Circus will be at 7 o'clock this evening. $15 an adult, $10 for children. Tickets are good for any performance location. You can purchase tickets at the gate or at a Motomart or Schnucks, any of those in the area. And if it does rain, if there is inclement weather, they've got a phone number to call, 874-1870 extension 15, and they'll or contact the Altamont folks, and they'll tell you if your show does get rained out, you can use your ticket at any other show. It's kind of an interesting deal this year with the Shrine Circus. They kind of cut out several places that they had been enjoying the circus, like Olney had it for Fairfield the last several years, DuQuoin, Salem. They just wanted to kind of move it to another area, see if you get some more folks to watch it. That's cool. This is also, and it kind of goes hand in hand with the D-Day celebration. This is also National Higher Education Day, and you would agree with me that an educated populace is tremendously important, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah.
I've
done my best to educate myself.
Well, you've got.
I mean, I got educated by other people, but
well, you know, there's always that. You could educate yourself like Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, well, that's a great example of someone who did.
Yeah. What else is going on today? What's on TV? What do you want to watch on Wabash today? We've got a Stanley Cup final, the St. Louis Blues at the Boston Bruins tonight. That is Game 5, and they'll have it's going in 2-2. Also tonight in the Major League Baseball, the Cincinnati Reds at the St. Louis Cardinals. Tyler Mahle versus Miles Michaelis. It's the Colorado Rockies at the Chicago Cubs. That's on NBC Sports Channel, channel 643. Those games this afternoon, by the way, 12:15 and at 1:20. And finally, the Yankees play the Toronto Blue Jays at 6 o'clock on ESPN channel 601. That's J.A. Happ versus Edwin Jackson. You're watching us on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. We'll be back right after these messages. Do stick around.
Looking to build a new hobby building, horse barn, or farm shop? Let Morton Buildings help you design and construct a building that perfectly suits your needs. We'll be there for you every step of the way, even post-construction, with the strongest non-prorated warranty in the industry. Plus, Morton's exclusive Energy Performer insulation system provides the ultimate in comfort and efficiency. To see our latest projects and learn more, please visit mortonbuildings.com.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple: to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
I'm Brian. You probably know someone who's had a heart attack, COPD, or a heart bypass operation. You might even know someone who's had a heart transplant, lung cancer, or part of their lung removed. But what about someone who's had all 6? Now you do. My tip is, if smoking doesn't get you one way, it'll get you another.
Morning, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. My guest today is Bill Passalacqua. He is from Effingham, and he is the proprietor, creator, founder, chief bottle washer of the Moccasin Creek Festival. How you doing, Bill?
I'm good. How you doing, Bruce?
I'm doing great. Thanks very much for coming back in. Bill has been here a few times, and you can see he's brought his guitar, so we might be able to talk him into a song a little bit later. We might. I brought my tuba in too, so we might be able to talk me into a song. You never know.
We mostly just play on the breaks. But,
That's exactly it. We mainly just practice while you guys can't watch it. It's a lot more entertaining that way for you. All right, Bill. I love it. I love it. I love it. How many years has the Moccasin Creek Festival been going now?
This year is number 6.
Number 6.
Yeah, and I never could have expected that it would even go to year 2, but we got...
Well, that's the thing. I had, James Beeson. He's got Beeson Stock coming up next weekend, and Moccasin Creek is coming up the weekend after that. He was talking about I asked him about the humble beginnings of Beeson Stock. Tell me about the humble beginnings of the Moccasin Creek Festival.
Well, I told your audience before about my life on the road. I lived on the road for 20 years playing music, and I spent a lot of time going to festivals. And even before I was on the road, I went to some great festivals, and I always thought it would be something that I would like to do, just to present a festival. And I always thought that Effingham would be the ideal location, partly because, at least at that time, there were no festivals happening around Effingham of the variety that I liked. I mean, there were some. I mean, strawberry. What's that Strawberry Festival?
There's the watermelon and strawberry down in Mount Vernon, and
there's Bagel Fest and stuff like that. But I mean, specifically, what I wanted to do was not happening around here. It's happening everywhere else in the country, just about.
Like Bonnaroo.
Right, except Bonnaroo's 40 times as big as us. We're little guys. But yes, that kind of music. And so I left the group that I was touring with. I got divorced and went through kind of a period there. But I landed back in Effingham. It was in October. And I thought, you know what? I wanted to do this forever. There's an ideal location out at Lake Sarah. My friend Brian owns it. So I called him up and I said, hey, I want to call all my musician friends and have them come and play a festival.
All right, hold on a second. Brian
Larson.
What was Brian's first thought? Had he been thinking about having a festival as well, or you just basically blindsided him with the thought, or how'd that go?
Brian had a stage, and he had been trying to do music on Friday nights out there in the summertime, outdoor stage, on the lake, and he got rained out almost every Friday one year, so he just quit doing music. So
That's frustrating.
It was unused, and so we had a lot of work to do to get it back up to work in order.
How long? What was it was 5 years ago or 6 years ago?
2014 was the first
2014. How long had it been since it was used? Whenever you guys put it
I think
together?
2012.
Okay, so just a couple of years.
Yeah. It wasn't too dilapidated, but it needed to be, power washed and all that.
Well, that's one other thing though, that whenever you talk about a festival like this, there are certain requirements of a structural nature that bands have to have, aren't there? Like power,
yeah, and lots of it, and not only lots of it, but separate. So like you can't have the lights and the music, the sound on the same circuit because it'll cause.
You don't blow.
Well, it'll blow them, or it'll cause buzzing and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I hadn't really thought about the interference from one to the other.
Right.
Okay, so
he had that. He
already had that set up.
Yeah.
Well, now he must have been just welcoming to you whenever you.
We made a deal. Our deal was very simple, which was
okay. I'm guessing.
Which was he gets to vend the booze, and I get to do the tickets.
Yeah, that's cool.
And never the twain shall meet the show. So, and that's still our deal. But it got complicated, anyway. But it's good. But so I got to call my friends, and not friends of me and people that I knew, but some of them have become famous.
Right.
Well, one of them.
That's the thing in having toured for 20 years. And a lot of these friends of yours have gone on to become famous. They are, but they are not overnight successes, are they?
No. Well, Lucas Nelson was pretty quick, but
Lucas
still 5 years.
Yeah.
From playing my festival to being on the Grammys.
Yeah.
This year, and
but he was also up for Best New Artist though.
Yeah. well, yeah.
5 years. He's been he's been playing a lot more than that.
Well, he's only 30 years old.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, he is young.
After all that,
Yeah.
He's so good too. He was doing backflips on our stage.
Well,
while he was playing guitar.
I was going to say, have we talked Lucas Nelson into coming back yet, or is he too big?
I tried this year, but and had I known what was going to happen at the Grammys and with that movie that he was in.
Yeah, because he was a main part of
a
major part of Star Is Born, right?
Yeah, he was the lead guitar player in the band.
Yeah.
And he co-wrote a bunch of the songs that actually ended up in the movie.
Wow.
With and he had what's the lady's name?
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga, she was on his record, the last record. So,
oh, really?
Yeah, she did a duet.
That's a big deal.
Oh yeah, it's about as big a deal as it gets. Besides Streisand, maybe that's about as big a deal. As it gets.
That's actually in 2019, that might be Lady Gaga might be bigger than Streisand.
Yeah.
Do you think?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Well, all right. Okay. Well, there is a good question.
Yeah.
For next year's Moccasin Creek, if you could get Lady Gaga or you could get Barbara Streisand, which would you take? You have to have one.
I started thinking really practically because I think Barbara Streisand would be the choice because I can't provide, for example, a meat suit or anything. Like the production.
It is on a lake. You might be able to provide a fish suit or something.
That's interesting. I don't think Barbara Streisand's going to want to be on one of those hoists that goes up and down. So.
No. Okay, so 5 years ago, you're starting to put it together. Who were some of the other folks who looked at this, thought, Bill, this is an outstanding idea. We need to have this.
Well,
or were you on your own?
The city was very supportive, and they have been helpful through the years. City of Effingham, and that is. We've gotten some support from a lot of the local corporations. Hodgson Mill, they just closed, but they sponsored us from the beginning, and they still
really?
did. Some of your Salem folks, Bowler Chevrolet, and
we
the
have
Russ Broniker Group.
Yeah. Tal Broniker's a good friend too, isn't he?
He is, yeah. We all the way back to kindergarten together.
No kidding.
Yep.
Oh, yep. That's good. That's the kind of friends to have.
So that we had. Over the years, we've had several supporters.
How many? All right, 2014. How many folks do you think you had show up for the first year?
We had about 450 people came for the first year.
Was that what you had hoped for? Was it more than you'd hoped for?
Yeah,
more than you'd expected? Really?
It was more than we hoped for. It was. There was no number that was more than we hoped for. All the people, right?
Hope for anybody to buy a ticket,
but we had. Our goal was, like 350.
Yeah.
Our goal was to get 300 people buying weekend passes and then 50 people to come walk up for day passes. It was only a 3-day festival back then, so now it's 4.
Well, now it's 4.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk more about this year's festival as we return. My guest today is Bill Passalacqua. By the way, I've had a question, and I'll ask you now. I saw that you've split the MC duties.
Oh my! That's
I want to know all about. I want to know about all about Oliver Steck when we come back. All right.
Yeah.
Is that how you say his name?
Yep.
All right. Oliver Steck is the other MC. I wondered how that went. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV, and we'll be back right after this. Do stick around.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
Looking to build a new hobby building, horse barn, or farm shop? Let Morton Buildings help you design and construct a building that perfectly suits your needs. We'll be there for you every step of the way, even post-construction, with the strongest non-prorated warranty in the industry. Plus, Morton's exclusive Energy Performer insulation system provides the ultimate in comfort and efficiency. To see our latest projects and learn more, please visit mortonbuildings.com.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I'm Christine, and I used to smoke. My tip is, when you hear the words oral cancer, think about more than just your mouth. The skin grafts and reconstructive surgery can really leave a mark on your arm, your shoulder, and your neck. Not to mention what it can do to your face.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching. Morning, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. My guest today is Bill Passalacqua, and we are talking about this, as a matter of fact. Let's see if I can't get the, make sure that the glare is off of that. This is the 2019 poster for the Moccasin Creek Festival, and, you know, you've got the great big old moccasin there. That's kind of scary, I got to tell you, Bill.
Yeah. It's some people don't like it, but
who's your? I see you have new folks involved in all over the place, don't you? Helping out this year, new folks involved with the design and that kind of thing.
Well, we have added a
staff.
Yeah, so mostly. I mean, Andy does this design.
That's
work.
What I was asking. Who did the design?
Yeah. Andrew Evans,
okay.
A. Evans. And
that's really very good.
It's beautiful, yeah. I love it. I love his work, and he does all our design work.
The concert is, well, not the concert. The show is on. It's June 20th through the 23rd, and if you buy the weekend pass, you get all 4 days, right?
That's right. Yeah. So it's $90 advance if you buy advance tickets for the 4-day. For the 4-day festival. If you want to get a day pass, there's no tickets available for Thursday. You just show up and pay at the door. It's $20.
I've put on the screen there, folks, the email address is correct, right? MoccasинCreekFestival.com.
That's the website, yeah.
Yeah, the website, but it'll leap you into the tickets there.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then we have day passes for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which are 45, 55, and 25. And you can, if you want to go to Effingham, there's an opportunity to get a discounted tickets all the way across the board, $5 off any ticket. Plus, you just save $3.50 on shipping and handling.
From where?
Fresh Digs in Effingham.
Oh, really?
Right in downtown Effingham. It's a really cool resale shop, and
that's a nice deal.
Place I love, and they take care of you there. So
that's outstanding. So that's outstanding.
So you can get the discounted ticket.
All right, steel wheels. You've had them last year.
Yes,
and you were able to get them back. Oh, we were going to tell the other story that I asked earlier.
Yeah,
what was it?
I don't know.
We started doing something else. All right, tell me about Steel Wheels.
Well, Steel Wheels are a phenomenal 5-piece string band with a drum kit, and they are from Virginia, and they're pals. Yeah, good-looking bunch of guys. They're pals of mine a little bit. I've known them for a long time. You know, we just mostly see them backstage at festivals and shows. But there's a really actually kind of a tragic story. The drummer, his daughter got sick.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in like I don't know, January or something, and she died about a month ago.
Oh, heavens.
Yeah, so I don't know. I assume that he'll still be coming, but if he doesn't, we'll understand.
Well, yeah, I would think so. But that's the thing with Steel Wheels. On the video that I saw, they didn't really use a drummer.
Yeah, well, so you can see that as probably as a 4-piece then.
Yeah, it was a 4-piece.
Yeah, it could be that they'll be coming as a 4-piece, which actually, I like the drummer. He's a good guy and all that, but I'd like to see him as a 4-piece.
They're as good as a 4-piece is what you're telling me. The drummer
they for years were a 4-piece. That's how I knew them. And then they added a drummer, and I was like, well, you guys are already pretty great. You know? Well,
that was one of the things I was going to ask you about. As Steel Wheels is high quality, and the style of music here we're talking is mainly folk country, right? Or
bluegrass gospel.
Bluegrass gospel.
Yeah, folk for sure.
Folk for sure. But Steel Wheels, they're getting big, aren't they? I mean, this is a nice get to sign them last year for another year, right?
Yeah, they've been Grammy nominated, and they have a new album coming out, and yeah, they're a pretty big deal to me.
Okay, so you got Steel Wheels on Friday night, right? Oh no, they're the main Saturday night.
Yeah. They brought the house down last year. People didn't know who they were.
Yeah,
but they loved them, man. It was a big moment for the festival.
I was going to ask you whenever I saw the video for Steel Wheels, and I wasn't able to make the show last year, so I didn't. Did they have the drummer last year?
Yeah.
A lot of bands that are coming don't have drummers. Not just the singer-songwriter guys, but some of the bands don't have drummers. I was kind of intrigued.
Well, it's not uncommon for bluegrass and folk bands not to have a drummer.
Yeah,
you know, most of my bands never had a drummer.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of mine didn't.
Just you got something against the guy, rhythm and blues guy, or the rhythm?
No, I always had a stand-up bass.
Something against the rhythm section?
I had an upright bass player.
Well, that's good.
And they kind of provide some percussion. Plus, if you have a banjo, mandolin, you don't need a lot more percussion than that.
I've been avoiding it, and I really should stop avoiding it. Thursday night's going to be special, isn't it?
Oh, man. Yeah, I'm getting married.
Tell us about Thursday night.
Yeah.
He's getting married on site during the show.
It's gonna be great, but right now it's like I can't even catch up with myself.
Your brother is playing at 8:30 on Thursday.
Yeah, they're gonna
Greg Klima at 10. What time is the wedding?
5.
Okay, so the wedding's before the music starts.
Right, the wedding's at 5 to 5:20 or something, and then we have about 40 minutes, and then Australian Geordie Lane kicks off with some really cool acoustic pop, and then we have Chain Station, the great band from Denver, Colorado, Chain Station.
What's the young lady's name that you're marrying?
JJ McDonald.
JJ McDonald.
Yeah. She sings with me too.
Congratulations, JJ. Congratulations, Bill.
Thank you.
That is so cool. But again, are you requesting gifts?
No. The wedding invitation says no gifts, please. But if people want to make a contribution to our honeymoon fund, they can do that.
Oh,
so
really?
There's a little box.
The honeymoon, and the bad deal is the honeymoon won't start until after Sunday, I guess, right?
Well, the honeymoon starts. We're going to November to the Dominican Republic for John Prine's festival.
Oh, really? Prine's having a festival in the
first time
Dominican?
he's ever done it. Yeah.
No. I hope his health is better. Certainly.
Yeah, he's been touring still, so he's.
Well, he had to cancel one in St. Louis the other.
Yeah. Did he cancel the one in St. Louis?
Yeah. Well, they moved it back to October or something like that. So.
Right. I did. In fact, I did hear that. Yeah. Because I remember thinking his schedule's probably tightening up in the fall.
That's what I was thinking as you're talking about your festival. All right. So the wedding at 5:00. What in the world, JJ?
I want to tell you something before we get too far off adrift. You said Greg Klima is playing that night, and he is, but he's playing a Tom Petty set. He's going to have a full band, and they're going to play a Tom Petty set. So,
no kidding.
Yeah, featuring Effingham musicians, Mike McDevitt, Adam Burt. No, he has his own bass player. I can't remember who else.
Who's playing Mike Campbell? Who's going to be playing lead guitar? I mean,
Mike McDevitt.
Is that right?
Yeah, he was lead guitar player for my brother Matt for many years.
No kidding.
If anybody saw that Blackberry Smoke show, that was him. Yeah. That was him playing guitar with
Is
Matt.
That right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That is Well, see, Greg Clem is good on his own anyway. Now
he's fantastic. He's a great entertainer.
Bringing in having him play only the Tom Petty stuff. That's just got to be pretty special. Tom Petty, of course, passed away 2 years ago.
He does these shows in Boston, and he sells out theaters. And
does he really?
Yeah. He calls Bring the Noise or something like that. But we love Tom Petty.
Yeah,
and it's just a little adrift of what the festival does. It's a little more rock and roll.
Yeah.
But we still love it. And so it's a perfect fit for our wedding.
And Tom Petty, kind of I think Tom Petty would appreciate doing a wedding.
Oh, I think so. Especially my wedding.
All right. I gotta ask. I gotta ask. What in the world got into you to want to? This is your busiest weekend of the year. Now, granted, you'll have the Wander Up show later on this year, and you've got a couple of other festivals.
Summer Sundown.
Nice hat. But this is your busiest weekend of the year. What in the world made you think to get married during the busiest weekend you're going to have?
Well, music is my life, and I thought...
Marry the two together. The marriage to the music.
I got a big old music budget for the Moccasin Creek Festival, and all my friends are coming anyway. So,
that makes sense.
So rather than ask them to make the travel, because my friends come from all over the country to this festival, and we have people coming from Seattle and Boston and from Denver and all.
That's great.
LA. So and people are coming from Canada, and they do. Whether I'm getting married or not.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, well, I'm not going to ask them to come in November or whatever.
Yeah.
So we just decided to do it.
That makes a ton of sense.
Yeah.
She must be a real trooper.
She's tough. She's tough. She's tougher than me.
That's behind every great man is a greater woman. That's that's what I like to think. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. This is Bill Passalacqua from Moccasin Creek Festival up in Effingham. It's taking place June 20th through the 23rd. We're going to come back. We're going to blow through a lot of the other musicians that are playing up there when we come back, and also show you a little bit of the stage and that kind of stuff. Again, you're watching Big Talk. We'll be right back after these. Do stick around.
I'm Brian. You probably know someone who's had a heart attack, COPD, or a heart bypass operation. You might even know someone who's had a heart transplant, lung cancer, or part of their lung removed. But what about someone who's had all 6? Now you do. My tip is, if smoking doesn't get you one way, it'll get you another.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
Looking to build a new hobby building, horse barn, or farm shop? Let Morton Buildings help you design and construct a building that perfectly suits your needs. We'll be there for you every step of the way, even post-construction, with the strongest non-prorated warranty in the industry. Plus, Morton's exclusive Energy Performer insulation system provides the ultimate in comfort and efficiency. To see our latest projects and learn more, please visit mortonbuildings.com.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
How about that one? Morning, folks. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. I'm talking here today with Bill Passalacqua from the Moccasin Creek Festival. He's the founder, promoter, and it is up in Effingham County, just near Effingham, Lake Sarah. How far is that from downtown?
About 5 miles.
About 5 miles, so easy 10-minute drive, something like that, probably. Go find more information at moccasincreekfestival.com. We've got all kind of information. As we talked about the steel wheels, tell me about John Fulbright.
He is young. He's also 30 years old. A very, very prolific songwriter and performer from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Okay.
Or that area. Maybe not exactly Tulsa, but he is a cousin of, I'm not going to lose his name now. He's from the same town as Woody Guthrie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I'll think of his cousin's name, who is one of my heroes.
It's not Arlo.
No, he's this guy is he just died a few years ago. He made the record.
PC.
Hank Wilson's back. No.
The guy who wrote about baseball. He wrote the Hank Wilson's bat. Is that what you're talking about?
No. Hank Wilson's back. It was like a throwback to Hank Williams. And all those guys. Anyway, he's a pedigree kind of performer who's been in it all his life. He started making his first records when he was 20.
No kidding.
Yeah, and I heard about him when he was about 22, and I've been hearing about him ever since. But a guy who plays piano, and he plays guitar really well, but he also sings he has a beautiful voice, sings really well, and he also does production. He produces albums for other performers. And if you've heard of the Turnpike Troubadours,
sure.
He's there sometime piano player.
Okay, I didn't realize that.
And he produces their records.
Oh, they were talking about supreme talent.
Oh, absolutely, and a young guy.
And he's going to be there on Friday night. He's going to be playing at Friday night at 9:00.
He's our headliner for Friday.
Friday night. Yeah. I'm going to be kind of bouncing around a little bit. I'm going to move to Saturday because I love this guy. I've heard several stuff. This is Slade Cleaves, and this is one of your friends.
He's a friend of mine. Yeah, it's a guy that I toured with and house sat for, and he was always a little bit ahead of me in the on the world of music.
Pecking order.
Yeah, so I was opening for him, but we co-wrote a song together, and one of my songs on my record.
This is not Mr. Cleave's first trip to the Moccasin Creek, is it?
It is.
Oh, it is his
I have
first trip.
asked him every year.
That's what I thought. I thought you had him. I thought you got him a couple of years.
I've asked him to come every year, and it's always been no, that doesn't work with our routing. And this year I said, I want to get ahead of your routing. Plan your routing around Moccasin Creek.
When do you have to start? When do you start asking folks? Do you think?
I'm already asking folks for next year.
Oh, are you really?
Yeah.
How much do you think you already have tied down for next year?
I have 0.
I mean, I'm looking at 25 different acts here.
Yeah, I have 0% booked for next year, but I'm starting to reach out. I'm a little busy.
Well, yeah, just a little good thing you didn't win the election then, huh?
If I won the election, I could have hired someone else to do all that.
Well, I guess that's true. Tell me about Will Kimbrough.
Will Kimbrough's we have two of what I would, or actually three, I would say 5-tool players.
Really?
You know what I mean by that?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean,
well,
in
I know
music,
what it is in baseball.
Right. In music, it means that they play well, they sing well, they write well, they entertain well, and they are easy to work with.
Really?
Yes.
That's pretty good. I mean, that's unlike the triple threat where you have singing, dancing, and performing or whatever.
But Will Kimbrough is that guy.
Is that right?
Absolutely. He's an unbelievable guitar player. He's a great songwriter, and
he's your headliner on Sunday afternoon. Right?
He closes the festival. Yeah, headlines on Sunday afternoon from 3:30 to 5, or 3:45 to 5, I think. And he's just fantastic. He really super nice guy also. And he used to play with Todd Snyder. He plays lead guitar for Rodney Crowell.
Oh, really?
And writes with Rodney. And Rodney does a lot of his songs. Yeah, so he's a real phenomenal.
Did he? I wonder if he wrote some of. Well, he doesn't look old enough to have written some of Rodney's bigger hits back in the 70s, though.
No, he would not have been there. But Rodney wrote a lot of those himself, I think.
Yeah, Not Living Long Like This or whatever.
One of the guys you don't have on here, can I make an addition?
Which one?
Is Daryl Scott.
No, I didn't get his picture.
Daryl Scott, that's okay, but can I tell him about him? Because
Please do.
He's one of the guys. He's our headliner Saturday afternoon.
Oh, okay.
And he's really one of the big names for the festival. He is also a 5-tool player.
Oh, okay. He's the shady stage.
Yes.
Before you move to the main stage.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. He closes down the shady stage on Saturday, right before Slade.
Tell me about Daryl.
He's a great songwriter. He's probably most known for being a songwriter.
Oh, really?
He wrote not Long Way Home, that's my song. Long Time Gone. The Dixie Chicks did.
Yeah, yeah.
He does it even better than they do it.
No kidding.
But yeah, he's fantastic. He's also an amazing guitar player, slide player. He can play all the instruments, but he can play banjo and he can play harmonica and all that stuff. So he's going to be playing solo, which is what I wanted. Yeah, and he's a great storyteller and funny guy.
He'll be on at 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon. That's the thing. That's the thing, Bill. You get that weekend pass. It starts, even after the wedding and everything on Thursday. You've got a full day Friday. You've got a full day Saturday, and half a day on Sunday. That is worth. I mean, $90 might make somebody think, oh, but that's a ton that you're getting for $90.
I agree, and I was at a festival over the weekend. It was great.
Cleves is going to cost you $40 if you go see him somewhere.
Yeah. And yeah, exactly. And the Steel Wheels, the same. John Fulbright doesn't even come around here. That's one of the reasons he's a special catch. But a lot of people don't know who he is as a result of that fact. So I'm just trying to get people to trust me.
Yeah.
This is going to be an amazing show. The other thing people should know about the festival is that it's what I describe as a boutique festival, which means it's not one of those situations where you go drive up in a long line of cars and there's $20 parking fee and you got to walk 3 miles or take a shuttle. You park across the street for free. There's no waiting. You walk across the street, put your chair down, and you're enjoying yourself. That's it.
Well, and that's the other thing. For the campers there, they've got all the amenities of the lake, too.
Yeah, and the camping's next door, 200 yards away. We don't run the camping.
Yeah.
But if you have a tent and you want to bring your tent, come on. If you want to bring an RV, you got to go into town to Lakewood.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they're sold out of RVs.
Oh, no kidding.
RV hookups, yeah.
Is that right? Yeah. Well, that's a good problem to have, I guess.
Well, not for me, but it's good for them.
It's a good problem for Brian.
Yeah. Well, it's not Brian. It's the neighbors.
Oh, I see. Let me ask you about one more before we take a break. Tell me about Friday night's closer, the Way Down Wanderers.
These guys
taken
off.
Fun.
They're fantastic. They're very young. They're like in their early 20s, 23, 24.
Yeah.
And they are crushing it out there.
They're a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a 5-piece band, another bluegrass band with a drummer, which is kind of unusual.
Yeah.
But they're getting actually played on bluegrass stations, which is unusual for a band with a drummer. But they are really high energy, tons of fun. These guys have like dreadlocks down to their butts, and but they're not. They're not like stoned hippies. They're just super high energy, great.
That was what I was going to ask you. I've seen. You can go on Moccasin Creek Festival.com and see and hit YouTube's for
There's video for all these
these groups and get the idea of what these guys play. And you see them and they look like they're just going to be jam band or something like that. And that's not at all what they are, is it?
They're together. They got it going on.
That's really cool. We're running out of clock. I'm going to take one final break and we're going to talk about a few other acts at the show. We're going to try to fit in a little time at the end for another tuba and guitar festival. We'll see how that works out. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. Back in a sec. Dead.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details. At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
The difference between a good building and a great building is craftsmanship. It's about taking pride in the finished product. It's about being a professional. Unlike other construction companies, you work with Morton Building's craftsmen from conception to completion. From the plant employees who roll the steel to the company driver who delivers the materials to the construction crews, every one of them are Morton employee owners who take pride in exceeding your expectations. Discover the Morton difference today at mortonbuildings.com.
I'm Christine, and I used to smoke. My tip is, when you hear the words oral cancer, think about more than just your mouth. The skin grafts and reconstructive surgery can really leave a mark on your arm, your shoulder, and your neck. Not to mention what it can do to your face.
Yeah. Welcome back, folks. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. As my guest today is Bill Passalacqua, and he is from the Moccasin Creek Festival, taking place just outside of Effingham on June 20th through the 23rd. Try to get there any of the days, but Thursday's the wedding. If you cry at weddings, will you permit crying at your wedding?
I can't stop anybody.
I guess that's right. Some of the other groups that I wanted to talk about before we get out of here, I just love this group, the Accidentals. I watched them. I watched 2 or 3 of their videos, and these kids are fun, aren't they?
They're a ton of fun. Yeah, and they took everyone by surprise the first year they were here, year 3 or 4, and they took everyone by surprise. And really, this is their 3rd year at Moccasin Creek, and they've become a fan favorite.
See, I didn't realize that they'd been there the last couple of years. That's. And where are they from? They're from like Michigan or something.
They're from Michigan. That's right. Yeah.
That's good of them to come down.
They were friends with Billy Strings and.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, where's Billy Strings this year? You couldn't get him back?
They wanted to come, but they were there 2 years in a row, and he played 2 shows both times, and so. I just like to keep it fresh.
A lot of folks have seen it.
Like to keep it fresh.
That makes some sense. Tell me about Violet and the Undercurrents.
They're a great all-girl band, 4-piece all-girl rock and roll band, but eclectic rock and roll, not like real heavy or anything, but
really
just really cool. They do some Latin flair and stuff.
What I don't understand now, they're playing a couple of different times at the festival.
They're doing a kids show
twice on Saturday. Tell me about a kids show.
Well, both mornings, Saturday morning and Sunday morning, we're going to have kids shows, and we have a lot of kids at our festival. Our festival is free for 15 and under.
Yeah, and you'll have a lot of kids at that age there, won't you?
Yeah. They start forming gangs right away, and it's fun gangs. You know?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then
only the best.
We have activities for them, but in the morning, first thing in the morning, we do kid shows.
I want to know a little bit about Paper Moonshine. Tell me about Paper Moonshine.
Well, that's Mr. Pancake.
Oh, is that right?
So they're kind of and
Mr. Pancake is your clown that's going to be there on Sunday morning.
Yeah, well, and he'll have Oliver Steck on board with him too, so it'll be a real show.
The Paper Moonshiners.
Yeah, both shows will have Oliver Steck in it. Oliver Steck is our new MC co-MC.
That's the thing. Oliver Steck, the new MC, that was what I was going to ask you about Oliver Steck, and we didn't get to him. The Paper Moonshiners, I love the name, by the way.
It's really great.
And the thing is, you and I are of an age that there probably aren't all that many people younger than us who know where Paper Moonshiners, what a paper moon was.
Right. Or a moonshiner.
Or a moonshiner for that. Well, folks might have an idea.
Yeah.
But the Paper Moonshiners, that's very clever.
It is. Yeah.
What do they play?
Yeah, he's a clever guy. He plays a lot of guitar and ukulele, and she plays all kinds of mouth, like...
juice harp and that kind of stuff?
A little bit, but but also like kazoos and things. And they're just real eclectic, like 20s, 30s blues, jazz,
ragtime
type
of thing,
kind of stuff. Yeah, like
Is that right?
Yeah, swing.
Where do you find all these people?
Well, they're friends of mine.
Okay.
So I grew up in Austin when I was learning the music business. I got to know Frank Meyer from the Paper Moonshiners quite well.
That's impressive. That's impressive. All right.
He's an old friend of mine.
We've been saving him to the end, and I don't have his good picture. Is this his best side?
That's Chicago Farmer right there.
That is Chicago Farmer.
Yeah.
Tell me about Chicago Farmer.
He is...
He's been there. Has he been there since year one?
No, I didn't know about him year one, but someone from Flora, Illinois, Richard Rudy, told me about him, and so I checked him out and I booked him right away.
Yeah.
He is like the new Arlo Guthrie to me.
How so?
He's a great songwriter, great storyteller. He's steeped in the folk storytelling world, and he just does a great show. As people from Olney know, we did a show. We had 160 people at our show.
Did you get a bunch of that show? That's cool.
We sold out in Newton at about 80 with that show. We did in Newton, and we're going to bring him to every little town in Illinois. He's played Johnny and June's here in Flora.
I saw that you have another show coming up. Now the poster might have cut off. Was there a Robbie Folks show or
Robbie Folks? Yeah, Grammy nominated.
It doesn't see Robbie's not on the poster that I.
I couldn't fit in both Robbie and all the details.
And the other people.
So I had to just put Folks because I figured people, if they knew who Robbie Folks was, they would know.
Well, you see, that's the thing. I know who Robbie Folks was, but it made me think: is there another Folks out there that I don't know that's coming?
No, we're not.
You got Robbie Folks coming to town.
To Olney, yeah.
That's in a couple of months.
And we have Bill Chambers on that show. He's from Australia. He's Casey Chambers' dad.
No kidding.
Yeah. And
is Casey going to show up?
Probably.
I was going to say, don't make me a promise like that. I want to go see Casey Chambers.
But JJ and I will be on that show. It's JJ's birthday, and so JJ and I are playing the first set.
All right. What? Oh, is that right?
Yeah, Love Seat. It's us.
What's the day? I shouldn't have brought that up in the middle of the show, but
it's August 10th.
August 10th. We
put it on your calendar.
Yeah, put it on your calendar. That's in Olney as well, right?
That's at the Eagles in Olney.
At the Eagles in Olney. That's going to be fun. Okay, I've kind of skipped around all these bands that are playing, the outstanding bands playing at Moccasin Creek Festival. Let's do a little rapid fire on some of the bands that we haven't mentioned. Tell me about Chain Station.
They're a high energy bluegrass mountain band from Denver, Colorado. Their lead singer, Alex Taylor, who will be at my open mic tonight, by the way.
Okay,
wants
open
to come,
mic tonight
at Oak Village Wine in Effingham.
Okay.
He's from Teutopolis, Illinois.
No kidding.
Yeah,
outstanding.
true.
How did you get the Howland Brothers? Tell me about the Howland.
I met them on a Delbert McClinton blues cruise about 6 or 7 years ago, and they're a three-piece high-energy bluegrass band from Nashville, Tennessee.
Do you go on those blues cruise type of things? Those are
only if I'm booked.
The artist cruises.
Yeah, only if I'm playing or involved with the show that's playing.
That makes sense. Edward David Anderson.
He's a great one-man band from Bloomington, Illinois. He's good friends with Chicago Farmer, and he's a little bluesier.
Really?
More, yeah. He was the lead singer of the great Central Illinois band Backyard Tire Fire.
I love that name. Yeah. That is a great.
Very descriptive.
Yeah, very, very cool. Of course, Matt Poss, we know, and I've had him on the show here before. Matt'll play a fun set.
He do his regular set. Yeah, he's a great, fantastic entertainer and great songwriter.
Ann McHugh.
Annie, it looks like Ann, but it's Annie McHugh, and she's from also from Australia, and she will do like a blues folk thing. She does great fingerstyle guitar, and she's also a flat picker, but she's a great songwriter.
A lot of these folks are playing in the afternoons as well as Charlie Roth.
Charlie Roth is an old pal of mine from St. Cloud area in Minnesota, and he's also a one-man band kind. He plays foot stomping and harmonica rack and guitar and the whole thing, and just a great songwriter. He's singing at the wedding.
Is he really?
Yeah, because he has a song.
I imagine. I'm trying to imagine what you would choose for your wedding music.
Well, we're walking. Well, Pachelbel Cannon is the song that call everyone to their seats.
Nice.
So that's nice. By a bluegrass band.
Have you ever heard Pachelbel's Cannon by a brass quintet?
I don't know that I have.
It's pretty good.
Pretty nice, yeah.
It's you betcha, buddy. Okay. I'm telling you. How about tell me about Geordie Lane?
Geordie's an Australian, and he lives now in Nashville, but he came and played at Village Wine in Effingham, and we fell in love with his music. Great Songwriter, real poppy sounding acoustic music.
Chuck Hawthorne.
Chuck Hawthorne's a gritty Texas storyteller, songwriter guy.
Is that right?
Yeah, he just got.
Well, you know, that's the cool part when these artists bring in their background, and I mean, you can tell. You say a gritty Texas guy, he's going to have that kind of edge.
Yeah, there's people are going to die in those songs.
Yeah.
People are going to die. He's also doing a show, by the way, if anybody's in the Sullivan area and wants to be. He's doing a pre-show for us on June 16th, Sunday evening on Father's Day.
That's good.
And in Sullivan at the VFW, and so that'll be a ton of fun.
How about Feathered Mason?
I spent the weekend with Feathered Mason, camped with him at
Is that a
the
guy?
John Hartford. Yeah, it's a guy.
A guy named Feathered.
And he plays amazing.
Is Mason with like wearing feathers or?
He's neither. That's not his name. It's just his stage name.
Okay.
His name is Eric Davis, but he's also from Bloomington, Illinois, and he plays amazing guitar, and he writes great songs, and he has a wonderful baritone voice.
Really?
That's that's super smooth.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Old Fangled Jam. That's what you guys see. Now that's when you're going to get dragged on stage for that. I'm guessing after the wedding, right?
Well, they're the ones who were playing before the wedding, and they're playing after the show that night.
Okay.
And they're from Lawrence, Kansas.
Oh, really?
They're a bunch of friends of mine, and they played on my last record.
I figured I thought it was a description rather than a band name.
No, the band is called Old Fangled, and they're leading the jam on Thursday night after the show finishes at 11 o'clock.
Taylor Steele's coming down from, she's Champagne girl?
No, she lives in Effingham.
The Effingham girl.
Yeah, she's part of our crew. But she's got a great new record out. She has her CD release party on Sunday in Effingham at the Tuscan Hills Winery in the afternoon, and Poss Music Works will be providing food.
Outstanding. Outstanding.
Yeah.
Tell me about the people with Hugh Daniil.
The People versus Hugh Daniil.
Versus Hugh Daniil.
Hugh Daniil is the front man. Was a front man for the Woodbox Gang, and they were a huge influence in Southern Illinois for acoustic music and kind of wild, crazy, bluegrassy country music. And they used to tear the house down in Carbondale and all over central Southern Illinois. Yeah. But the band broke up when he went to prison, and like Leavenworth, he went to federal prison. That's why the name is The People versus Hugh Daniil. Yeah, he's back, and he's a great guy, and he's a great singer and a great songwriter. He has a great song called Christmas Possum, which is if I ever make a Christmas album, I will record it.
We're not going to get time to play.
Should we do it?
Yeah, we better hurry.
We'll just start.
Yeah,
the song. How much time do we have?
About a minute.
Key of C.
C, all right.
Saturday morning, I went downtown. People laughing and walking around. I drove up the avenue, trying not to think of you and how I wish you'd have stayed. And I was feeling like the only guy without a reason to have a parade. I kept on driving, I kept on thinking, looking for a reason to not start drinking. I stopped the car and popped the trunk and rifled through a pile of junk that's been there since
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Keep saying you're fun. You're doing great.
Who needs a drummer when you have a tuner?
Check him out online. MoccasинCreekFestival.com. We'll see you all real soon. Have a great day.